The best booking software for a small business depends on three things. Who's your target audience? What kind of sessions do they book? And what level of automation do you need? Today, we'll do deep dive into Lunacal, Acuity Scheduling, Calendly, Fresha, Vagaro, Google Calendar Scheduler, and Microsoft Bookings. I'll compare all their features, pricing, pros, cons, and also go through their online reviews. So let's get started. Uh, we'll start with Lunacal. Lunacal is a scheduling system that's designed to make you look better and sell more, right? So primarily targeted at cases where uh, your potential clients are booking time with you. So if you look here, you can create these beautiful looking scheduling pages where people can go through content and they can also book time. I have a better example here. Here, if you see, this is a really good looking page where people can go through different time slots, go through the content on the right hand side, and then finally make a booking. In Lunacal, the first thing that you would do is you can set up your availability. This is your regular schedule that you have. You can configure email and SMS reminders so that you remove or you eliminate no shows to the extent possible. And Lunacal also supports different types of events, right? So you can do one-on-one meetings or do a round-robin event, do group sessions like webinars, classes, and you can also potentially sell multi-session packages, right? It supports team scheduling where you can have a service booking flow. And I have an example of this flow here, this kind of a flow, right? Where the entire company comes on a single scheduling flow. The potential client, they come here, they select the service that they want to book. Then they select the service provider that they want to choose. Let's say this is the provider that I want. And finally, they get their calendar where they can book time. The next thing that Lunacal allows you to do is do paid sessions. So you can integrate with Stripe and PayPal. There is no commission that Lunacal charges. And then during the booking process itself, the person can make the payment and book time. You can also sell multi-session packages, which I feel is a feature that very few scheduling tool offers. Lunacal, Acuity Scheduling are the few ones that have this feature. In this, instead of selling a single slot, you can allow clients to book multiple slots together and pay for all of them together, right? So this is typically used in cases where you have repeat bookings happening. For example, let's say a coach, a consultant, a therapist, a fitness instructor, where you want clients to book multiple sessions instead of just booking a single one-off sessions. Right? In Lunacal, you can also create these really cool coupons. So these are the coupons that your clients can use when they're booking time. And you can create limited time coupons or limited duration coupons, right? Again, to drive more bookings. And of course, Lunacal charges zero commission on all bookings. So the entire money goes directly to you. Lunacal is also GDPR compliant, supports a lot of languages, and it can also work when there are different time zones involved. So your client, whenever they open their calendar, they open your calendar, it opens in their own local time zone. In terms of pricing, the standard plan, it starts at $9 per month, which is pretty cheap for a single user who wants to get started with their business. Teams plan is the most popular one, and this is used when you have multiple team members, right? So for example, let's say if you're a school which has multiple teachers, you're a legal service firm with multiple lawyers, or a coaching company which has multiple people, or you can be a SaaS business which has, let's say, multiple. In all those cases, you'll need Teams plan. And if you're a larger business, then you would go ahead with enterprise plan. Right. The main difference is that in Teams plan, first of all, you can do team scheduling. You can sell multi-session packages, and you can also do round-robin scheduling, in which different team members get automatically assigned to your the clients for booking time. You also have webhooks in the team plan, which means that all the data can seamlessly be sent to any app, all the bookings data that gets sent to any app. In enterprise plan, one of the big features that you get is AI voice agent, where you can send AI reminders to people. And there is another interesting feature in the enterprise plan. You can white label a lot of things, right? So the emails also go out from your own domain, and even the booking pages can be done on your own domain. In terms of reviews, Lunacal on G2 is one of the highest rated scheduling software. It's rated 4.9 out of 5. Next, we'll move to Acuity Scheduling. Acuity Scheduling is pretty good for service businesses. And just like Lunacal, it also has these beautiful designs. Although you cannot really embed a lot of content here, but still, if you just look at the designs, they're pretty cool. You can change background, colors, etc., design it the way you want. Right? Now, Acuity Scheduling also allows you to send meeting reminders, right? So you can set text reminders or email reminders and customize the content so that people turn up for the meeting on time. Another thing that you can do is you can offer packages, subscriptions, gift certificates. Gift certificates is something that's a very powerful feature that Acuity has that a lot of other software do not provide. And as you can see here, it's largely used for these service businesses, beauty services, spa, wellness, this kind of businesses. Now, when we go to pricing, Acuity Scheduling is slightly costlier than Lunacal or Calendly kind of solutions, right? The basic plan, if I go to the monthly plan, the basic starter plan starts at $20 per month with just one calendar, and it's almost double the price of Lunacal. And the standard plan where you can connect multiple calendars, and this is the one that's typically used for businesses where you have multiple team members involved. This starts at $34 per month, right? I think in the standard starter plan, you can have email reminders, have customer client forms, and also do time zone conversion automatically. But when you need packages, need gift certificates, you need to move to the standard plan, similar to how it happens in Lunacal, right? Now, client self-scheduling, which is the biggest feature of any scheduling tool, that's covered everywhere. The difference comes in removing powered by Acuity on your scheduler, right? So this is something that feels very distracting, doesn't seem on brand, and this only comes in the highest plan, right? So if you are brand conscious, then this is the first plan. This is the plan that you'll have to go after. And for $60 a month, it's pretty expensive, right? So if you're a small business or an individual who's just starting out, maybe Acuity is not the best solution for you, right? But for an established business, especially in the services sector, Acuity is a pretty good solution for you. Now, in terms of reviews, Acuity has reasonably good reviews on G2. There are 409 reviews and it's rated 4.7 out of 5. Among the general pros and cons, I think there is ease of use. It's user friendly. This is something that I also felt when I signed up for Acuity. Pretty straightforward to use. It still feels a little old school, but once you get a hang of it, it's pretty straightforward. And generally, people are happy with Acuity. The next product that we're going to review is Calendly. Calendly is probably the most popular appointment booking software. It got really popular during the COVID times. Everyone had their own Calendly links. Today, it feels slightly outdated, but still, if you're used to that flow of Calendly, it might work for you, at least if you're starting right now, right? So the product is pretty straightforward to use. You get this simple calendar where your clients can come and they can book time. You can connect your Google Calendar, Microsoft Calendar. One big problem with Calendly is it does not really integrate with Apple Calendar, right? It had that integration probably around 2024, and that's when they removed it. So if you use Apple Calendar or if people in your team use Apple Calendar, then Calendly is not the right fit, right? The second thing is you can set up your availability here, set up when you're available on different days, and you can also set up day-specific exceptions. Then you can connect your conference, Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, etc. You can have different event types, one-on-one event, collective event. one big gap in Calendly is that you cannot create packages, right? So if that's something that you're looking for, then maybe Calendly is not the right fit. Then in terms of integrations, Calendly has a ton of integrations, right? Probably more than most other scheduling tools that I've seen. You can integrate with Zoom, Google Meet, Teams, etc., which are available in most of the places. But the CRM integrations for Salesforce, HubSpot, these are also very deep in Calendly that you won't find in other places. In terms of pricing, so Calendly has a generous free plan. You can get started with Calendly for free and then upgrade it when needed. In the free plan, you can have one event type, which means just any one type of service can be sold in the free plan. You can connect one calendar, and also you'll see that powered by Calendly logo in the free plan, similar to the problem that we saw in Acuity. So that's a big gap in case you're brand conscious. The standard plan comes with unlimited team type, unlimited event types. You can connect multiple calendars, connect HubSpot or MailChimp in case you have those products. And you also get 24/7 chat support, so that helps. Right? If we deep dive a little bit more here, so in standard plan, you see that multi-person meeting types are not really allowed in the free one. When you move to Teams plan, now this is needed when you have teams and you want to do round robin scheduling or collective scheduling, right? And if you scroll down, you'll find it here. Okay, it's probably at the top. Yeah. So round robin meeting and collective scheduling is only available on the Teams plan. And enterprise plan is typically not relevant for small businesses, so we're not really going to cover it here. Okay. Now, one problem with Calendly, there are so firstly, Calendly has issues around emails going to spam a lot. Also, the entire UX is very old school, right? So if you look at the reviews, it's not the best rated scheduling tool out there. Used to be good earlier, but they haven't really innovated a lot over years. So unless you're just starting up and are already familiar with the Calendly flow, I would not recommend Calendly. Now, moving to Fresha. So Fresha and Vagaro are very popular among beauty businesses where you have salons and spas involved because they have very strong POS integration, right? So if you look here, this entire UI is for someone who's sitting at the reception. They have different team members that they can see. The person who just walks in, they can select a particular time slot, uh, accept payment, and then make that booking, right? So if you're a beauty business, have a large team, and POS integration is important for you, then Fresha and Vagaro are very good products, right? Uh, so these are the kind of businesses that they target: salon, barbershops, nail salons, spas, etc. Now, in Fresha, there is the business focus, business facing view. And then you also have at the back end a discoverability platform, right? So if you're a salon, your potential clients can come here, go to filter, select the kind of service that they want, and they can potentially find you, right? So reviews and ratings on Fresha become very important in these cases, especially where discoverability is important, right? There is one important news on Fresha that I would want you to know. So Fresha used to be a free forever product, but then they came up with a paid plan. It starts at about $15-20, and this is the Reddit thread that you can go through. A lot of content is available here. A lot of discussions around why they moved to the paid plan, but $20 for a business that's just starting might be a little costly. Cool. Now moving to Vagaro. Vagaro is also focused for beauty and wellness kind of businesses. Again, it's very similar to how Fresha works. You can have multi-location businesses that run here. So which means, let's say, if you're a business, you plan to expand to more branches in future, then this is a good solution for you. Each of those locations can have their own team members and you can manage scheduling across all of them. Okay? Vagaro is also pretty costly. So especially if you're just starting out, $23 per month is reasonably pricey, especially if you compare it against tools like Calendly, Lunacal, where at $10 a month, you get the entire product, right? It gets slightly cheaper as you move to more people, right? So for a 5 member, for example, it doesn't really scale to $23 into five. Right? It's a relatively cheaper product there. Uh, and then Vagaro also has a card reader that it offers. So it's like the physical POS that you can put there. Right? So again, both Fresha and Vagaro, really good solutions, especially if you are into beauty business. Now, if you go and check out some reviews on Vagaro on Trustpilot, it's pretty high rated. 4.1 is very good on Trustpilot. Uh, Definitely not as high as Lunacal or Acuity, but still far higher than Calendly. Right now, one particular review that I wanted to show you, this one, right? So, and I found this on a couple of Reddit threads as well, where collection of payment was an issue. So you've collected the money from clients, right? But uh, there are issues around chargebacks, delays around when Vagaro pays you. So those sort of issues do come up with Vagaro. Now, I haven't really gone through all of these reviews and validated if it really is an issue, but I saw it in a Reddit thread. I also saw it in G2 and Trustpilot. So it's definitely something that you want to check out. Now, the next tool that we want to review is Google's own appointment scheduler. Uh, Now, Google launched it a couple of years back and it became popular probably last year. It's a free scheduler for anyone who uses Google Suite already. But if you want to have more than one booking page, or want to integrate Stripe to collect payments, or want to have meeting reminders, so for those sort of features, you'll have to move to the business standard plan, right? Now, Google's appointment scheduler is pretty simple to set up. It allows you to collect payments by integrating with Stripe. Doesn't really have a PayPal integration right now. And also, you can set up a system where people have to verify their email before they set up a meeting with you, right? So this is a feature that's very unique to Google Workspace. Instead of just putting in my email and clicking on confirm button, I'll get a verification code on my email. Once I enter that code, that's when the meeting will be booked, right? It allows email reminders as well. And then you can create multiple events. The clients can select the event that they want and then book time. The problem with Google Workspace is that this is all it offers. There is no other feature beyond this, right? So if you want to have like sophisticated limits set up, want to integrate multiple calendars outside of Google Calendar, or if you want to set up multi-session packages, set up detailed SMS email workflows, so those are not really available here, right? It doesn't support SMS reminders as well. So only if you have like a very basic use case, you're already on Google Suite, that's when I would recommend you to use Google Workspace. Similar to Google Workspace, you have the equivalent in Outlook, which is Microsoft Bookings. I've talked about Microsoft Bookings in the past as well. It integrates very well if you're using with Outlook, if you're already using it. But outside of that, it's not really a good tool, right? Has very basic looking calendar, again, a very old looking design. It integrates well with Microsoft Teams because this is the entire Teams ecosystem. So the moment a meeting is booked, the link is automatically generated, and you don't really have to integrate Teams externally, right? Then you can create multiple event types the way you can create in all other tools. So you can have an intro session, a one-on-one session, a group booking. Those different types of meetings can be supported. Okay. It allows you to have the confirmation email customized, allows you to get a calendar invite on Outlook itself, and there won't be any case of emails going to spam because it's all within the Outlook ecosystem. Right? Now, Microsoft Bookings does not really have very good reviews on G2. In fact, it only has 5 reviews on G2. And generally, the discussion around Microsoft bookings was not very positive on Reddit as well, right? So yeah, this covers all the scheduling tools that I had to discuss for a small business today. To summarize, Lunacal and Acuity are probably the best solutions if you are starting up, want a low cost solution, and want the complete suite, right? From packages, meeting reminders, want payments to happen, want multiple team members to be able to uh, set up on the same scheduling page. If you have tried Calendly already in the past, need a basic solution, then Calendly is good. And if you're in beauty business and need a full stack solution where you need POS, you need physical meetings to happen, then Fresha and Vagaro are probably good solutions.